Woo! What's up guys? How are we? Because I am doing amazing for once lol. On Saturday, which is yesterday now, so hopefully it happened, I should be getting my ears and nose pierced. I hope it happened. I had to reschedule, so please see. For anyone interested, I'm getting a right nostril piercing, double lobe piercings and a scaffold / my industrial bar piercing. Also, the day you are seeing this is 3 days until I go back to school, which'll be scary, not gonna lie. I have my first exams this year, so that'll be not terrifying at all, Romeo. Also, I got comments complimenting my intro, so thank you very much. Kyoru is my king and I worship him. Kidding, but he is the best. But by best that doesn't mean he's my favorite, because how can I really pick, huh? They are all amazing and I love them all, and asking me to pick is very mean and just never ask me my favorite character, okay? Okay, rant over. As usual, do enjoy.
You know, I feel like recently we've been waiting for that fool an awful lot. Yeah, right. At least we're not in the damn woods this time. That was a mess. Haha, yeah, never again. Now we're in the sunny streets of Verona. Sunny indeed. The two are sitting on the hood of Erin's car parked on the street right next to the beach. As the pair sat there absorbing the shining sun, a certain Capulet by the name of Komori walks by. Is that? He raises his hand to shield his eyes from the sun in hopes to get a better look at the sight he was trying to see. Montags. Clenching his fists, Komori starts to walk over swiftly, becoming faster and faster. He stops before the two who haven't noticed him, and in a quiet yet deadly rage he yells, "Where is Atsumu?" The pair look up, recognizing the King of Cats' voice. "What do you want?" he says, displeased. "You heard me. Where's Atsumu? He's clearly not here right now, so piss off." He lies back on the car, hands behind his head and a leg resting on his other knee. "Don't you lie back on me. I'm not on you, am I?" Ugh. At that moment, with the worst possible timing, Atsumu runs in overjoyed with his recent secret marriage. "What's happening, guys?" His eyes squint as the sun blinds him. "You snuck into the Capulet party the other night. Are you sure that's me?" "Yes." "Are you 100% sure?" "Definitely." "Are you sure though?" "Stop with the games, Atsumu, I know you were there." "Can you be quiet? I'm Trinatan here," he says, still laying on the car. As he rests his head back down after interfering, Komori pulls his legs off of the car, causing Osamu to slip off. "Hey. What?" Osamu pushes Komori's shoulder. "What are you playing at? Come on then." As the two become very close, Atsumu becomes weary. "Hey, come on guys, let's not." "Come on then, I challenge you to a duel." "You're on." Komori instantly takes out his sword from his belt and begins attacking Osamu. Osamu in return takes out his sword and fights back. Eren steps back with his sword ready to help out Osamu. As the two move around and jab at each other, Komori gets ahead of Osamu and almost gets him. "Hey, let me get some of this." "No. My duel, I'll fight." Osamu wipes some sweat from his forehead and yells before beginning to lunge forward towards Komori. "Hey, don't." In Komori's defense, Atsumu holds Osamu back, trying not to let either party get hurt. "You go, Tsumu." Osamu takes a step back and pushes Atsumu forward. Atsumu immediately reaches for his sword but remembers it's Komori in front. Komori Capulet. "Come on, Montag." Komori puts the sword in his less dominant hand and punches Atsumu in the face, forcing him to stumble backwards. "Come on, Tsumu." Atsumu steadies himself and looks up where Komori is coming at him again and knocks him flat onto his back. "Fight back, Tsumu." Komori comes with another kick, forcing Atsumu onto his side. "Fight back." Atsumu screams out in pain, bleeding and already bruised. "Come on then, what are you doing? I won't fight you." "What? Get up." He kicks again. "I said I shouldn't fight you, Komori." In rage at his best friend, Osamu grabs his sword again and runs at Komori. "You won't, but I will." He screams as he swings and swings at Komori once again. "No, Samu." Atsumu gets up again, holding his side, and grabs Osamu back, pulling him so he couldn't swing, giving Komori an opening. Taking the opportunity, Komori slashes at Osamu and he screams out a deafening sound. At an instant Osamu drops his sword and falls to his knees. Samu. Atsumu falls down to hold on to Osamu and leans him back, holding him. Crap. As soon as Komori sees what's happened he rapidly runs away, fleeing the scene. That bastard. Damn it, ag. He yelps in pain. Samu number. Quickly get him into the car, I'll get him help. And so he does. Eren drives off with the bleeding Osamu. Eren walks into Atsumu's room to see him lying on his bed. Any news? In a flash Atsumu shoots up. Eren walks in and sits next to him. Well? Eren looks up from the bed into Atsumu's eyes with a look which said a million words. And at that moment, Atsumu knew, he was gone. No. No. He can't be. He can't be gone. He gets up and starts to pace, tears flooding his eyes. I know. Please tell me it's a joke, this can't be real. He falls to his knees in front of Eren pleading for him to tell him it's not real and it's all a twisted dream. Eren places a hand on Atsumu's shoulder as he falls into Eren's leg, crying on the floor. Later walking down a corridor in the Montag house, a little bit more calm Atsumu and Eren make their way around. I swear I'll avenge Osamu. He was like a brother to me, my best friend. And so I will get revenge on damn Komori. Atsumu, that may not be a good idea. No, maybe not, but it needs to be done. I'm going to go on a walk. Atsumu found himself back at the street where Osamu was fatally injured. The moment burns through Atsumu's mind. He replays it again and every time he gets even more aggressive. Whilst he lives in his own world, Komori strangely also returned to the scene. Hey there Atsumu. He looks up. You. Why the hell did you come back here? After what you did, you dare speak to me like we're friends? You killed him, Komori. You're a murderer. He's dead? I killed him. Komori looks down at his feet. Yes, you did. And now I will take my revenge. Looking up urgently, Komori sees Atsumu with a weapon in hand and rushing towards him. Again a duel begins. They fight. Komori, with the only intent to defend himself and not to take another life, fights Atsumu with a fury in his eyes. Atsumu slashes at him and soon enough, he strikes him. Komori falls down, dead. Atsumu stands above the lifeless Komori, beginning to process what he has done. Oh no. Within a minute a car pulls up and Eren jumps out yelling at Atsumu. Get in the car, the prince will be here, you gotta flee man. Eren runs up and begins to pull Atsumu into the car as he just stares at the body. He gives Atsumu the key and tells him to drive and get out of there. What about you? He speaks slowly. I'll await the prince. Now go. And with that Atsumu snaps and drives away. Eren awaits the prince's arrival and soon he does. He jumps out the back of the car and runs over. What the hell happened here? He looks to Eren. And soon again the Montag and Capulet families also arrives. They all gather round as Eren stands in front explaining what happened, the entire tale. Please, he didn't mean I mean. God Atsumu, you don't make it easy to defend you. Sigh. Atsumu can't be held blameless. He murdered someone. Cries come from some Capulet women. But Komori killed Osamu. Roars come from the Montags. I declare that Atsumu be banished from Virina, otherwise he shall be killed. SakuAtsu? Nurse, I heard the news. What happened? Someone's been killed and another banished? Is it Atsumu? Has he been killed? But Kyuto stays quiet and sits down with SakuAtsu. No. Not Atsumu, come on. What? He starts to tear. Sorry, no, it's not Atsumu who's been killed. It's your cousin Komori. Atsumu killed him and he's been banished for so. Komori? Atsumu, my husband, killed my cousin? What do I say? Do I speak badly of Atsumu? I know it's a mess. But I promise I'll find Atsumu. And so he does, but Kyuto heads to Priest Kita's place to find Atsumu crying on the floor. He saw him holding a dagger to his chest and immediately takes it from him. Kita tries to reason with him but nothing works. Banishment is a fate worse than death. Go see SakuAtsu and leave for a place I have prepared for you in the morning before a search can begin. That night after much mourning the Capulets finally get ready to sleep or at least try to. They talk about how SakuAtsu had been in his room all evening not leaving once, agreeing that he must be feeling much grief. SakuAtsu's dad insists on the idea of marriage between Count Ushijima and SakuAtsu happen for real, as he says it'll help SakuAtsu get over the loss of his cousin. He asks SakuAtsu's mom to inform her of the wedding in the morning, and at that, everyone goes to bed. Opening his eyes, snoring begins next to SakuAtsu. He sees a sleepy Atsumu lying next to him. Atsumu had arrived that night and climbed up. They talked, cried, laughed and cuddled together that night. It's day. He grumbles, waking up. It's day already. Are you sure? It's still night for me. That means I don't have to go. Aha, you're right, it's night. They cuddle up again before Bakuto bursts in. Whoa, hey. Get up. It's day, you should be gone, Atsumu. Hey, hi again. Please go, SakuAtsu, your mother is coming with news. Crap. Quickly they both get up and Atsumu starts to make the climb down. I love you, SakuAtsu, I'll see you soon, I promise. He pokes his head up for one last kiss. You will. I love you too. And Atsumu climbs down and SakuAtsu makes his way to sit on his bed and act natural. PSST, here she comes. Lady Capulet enters and tells her son the news of the marriage, to which SakuAtsu protests profusely. I'd rather marry Atsumu than Ushijima. Of course his mother thinks he's being stupid. And with that he yells more and soon she leaves Bakuto with SakuAtsu. Marriage. My parents think me getting married would help me grieve my cousin? What the hell? It's not the best idea, I'll give you that. Not at all. Especially since I'm already married. Oh yeah, well, yeah, terrible idea then. Wait, I hear your dad coming, let me go see. Bakuto leaves and after a few minutes just SakuAtsu's dad enters, already looking mad. He comes in yelling and continues to do so whilst SakuAtsu sits on the bed and mindlessly suffers the noise. The only part he hears is when his dad calls him young garbage. He says the wedding will be on Thursday and leaves, allowing the nurse to return. His mother refuses to intervene and Bakuto to betray SakuAtsu. Maybe you should get married again. Ushijima is really cool and Atsumu's a lost cause at this point. How dare you? Get out. I don't wanna look at you. Give it a thought, okay? Bakuto begins to leave and SakuAtsu picks up a pillow and throws it at the door and yells at the door where Bakuto once was. Ancient idiot.
Well done for watching the video. Thank you really, I love writing really and this allows me to explore ideas I have. Tada! Some lovely comments, thanks for these guys, I love getting comments. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe and have a wonderful day. Ciao!